Hello. Hey, Stella. Let me make sure I can turn this up here. I was dealing with a fussy baby. I know y'all can hear him right now. Fussy baby. I don't know what his problem is, but I tried to tell him I had a live at 3 and he needed to be quiet. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. You want some milk? You want some milk? Is that what you want? See if I can top him off real quick so he can calm down a little bit. I don't know why he's being fussy right now. Why are you being so fussy? Why are you being so fussy? No? You don't know what you want? You don't know what you want? You just want to be with mama, huh? You just want to be with mama? Yeah? 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 Oh my goodness. Oh. Where you going? Where you going? Come back, come back, come back. There we go. There we go. Look at Stella. Look, Stella's joining us already so far. Look, 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 look. There you go. I don't know. He might. He's been he's been he's been pooping all day. Maybe he does. You want to go back with your brother? You go back with your brother? Okay, I gave you a little milk. You're gonna have to be quiet, okay? You're gonna have to be quiet. Oh my goodness. He slide them back on. They're underneath my desk. Welcome. For those of you joining me, I am Barbara Ragsdale, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that lives in the San Antonio, Texas area, and I foster kittens. So I've got 2 kittens underneath my desk, and I keep them there because there's a bin that is like the perfect size underneath my desk, and there's a outlet on the other side, and anyway, it's just convenient to have them right here because I'm like right here almost all the time. And so I can feed them. I got their bottle right here next to me. My little, I don't know if you can see this. My little rolly cart that has all my Stampin' Up! Stuff that I can access pretty quickly has turned into a baby cart as well, complete with a blanket so I can put on my lap and feed them, complete with some Huggies. So when I have to wipe them down, and then also complete with tissues so that when I have to stimulate them to go to the restroom, I've got everything right here. And then on this side, hanging on this side, is a trash bag with their trash. So my craft desk has turned into a kitten area as well. So I'm hoping that once they start to become a little bit more mobile, that I'll be able to take them upstairs. I just have them down here right now because it's just convenient. I don't have a mini fridge. My little mini fridge up in the kitten room went out. And so I can't keep a bottle up there to warm up during the middle of the night. So I just keep them down here so I can go make fresh bottles in the kitchen when I need to. So yeah. Hello, Nadine. Welcome. So, welcome to Barbara's Stamp Pad on a sunny Sunday afternoon from San Antonio, Texas. I am live on Sunday afternoons at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time in order to show you what you can do with your Stampin' Up! Products and be a little inspiration and share with you some ideas and spend some time with you all. Hello, Pat. Welcome. Thank you for sharing. Yes, whether you are watching from Facebook or YouTube, in the bottom right-hand corner, well, on YouTube, you'll see a kitten that has a little subscribe button. You can hover over that and subscribe to my channel and turn on your bell notifications. That way you know when I go live or I upload a video. And so, hello, Donna. Thank you for sharing. So today, what are we doing today? Well, it is April the 30th. Can y'all believe tomorrow is already going to be May the 1st. May the 1st. So I'm pretty excited. May's my birthday month. And this time my birthday falls on Mother's Day. Doesn't happen very often, but every so many years it does. So with that being said, what are we doing today? Well, scrolling across your screen is the host code for the month of May. So every month I issue a new host code for any orders that are placed during the month. And depending on whether you place an order the 1st through the 15th or the 16th through either the 30th or 31st, however many days are in each month, there are class kits that I do. And today we're going to be doing the class kit for the first half of May. And this is going to be featuring a new suite collection that's going to be available May 2nd. So, but just getting a little ahead of myself, but this was like, it kind of fell at a perfect time because it actually starts tomorrow. So I wanted to go ahead and preview that. Thank you. Hello, Shirley. Thank you for sharing. So let me get a couple of announcements out of the way. So I kept this up, but I'm going to change it for next week. But happy birthday if your birthday is in the month of April. If you're on my email list about 5 days before your birthday, you'll get a notification from me that'll have an offer, but it'll also have at the very bottom, so you want to make sure you go all the way down to the bottom, there's a button where you can redeem your birthday gifts from me. So if you're on my email list, and if you're not, you can go into the event description and go join from there. And I'm going to change the tutorial. You get a free tutorial when you sign up as well. So, and I think, yeah, I need to change it beginning at least May 2nd, because the card that's on there has designer series paper that's going to be retiring May the 2nd. So I want a good fresh card on there, but yeah, happy birthday. Also, we have Paper Pumpkin, our next Paper Pumpkin. I don't have the details of this one, but look at the box. It's a pretty box. Now, it features some of our new in colors that we have, but this is Create Outdoorsy cards. Paper Pumpkin deadline is May the 10th. In order to subscribe or log into your account if you want more than one box, or say you don't want next month's kit. You're going to be away. Maybe you don't like it, whatever it might be. You can go into your account and pause your subscription. That way you don't get charged for it and you don't get the shipment. You just have to remember to go back and unpause it. That's the only thing. And there are several ways that you can subscribe. You can do monthly, or you can take advantage of prepaid codes, although monthly is actually the best way to go. You can cancel at any time, but the difference between the two is shipping is included when you subscribe. And that actually is the best way to get Paper Pumpkin. And if you're not familiar with Paper Pumpkin, it is our monthly paper crafting subscription box that comes directly to wherever you get your mail every single month. There's pre-designed projects, cards, and has everything that you need in order to do that particular month's projects. So they're great gifts. Or if you're on a budget, I think they're $24 now, and that includes shipping when you subscribe. So that's a really good deal. You'll get a Stampin' spot, so you can work on your color collection, your ink collection on a budget. And then you also get a stamp, and those stamps are exclusive to Paper Pumpkin. You're not going to see those in our catalog. So you can also build your little stamp collection up that way. So they're perfect if you don't have a whole lot of space. People like me have a whole room, so I have plenty of space. But I remember when I first started out, I didn't have a very big space. So, you know, if you're crunched for space, then Paper Pumpkins really are the way to go, because you know what you're going to be spending every single month. You're going to get everything you need in order to do that particular month's projects. And yeah, and they're all cute. There's only been a few that I wasn't like, you know, but for the most part, they're really cute. And if you're part of the Paper Pumpkin, there's a Facebook group that has like alternatives. It's like a fan group. You can go and join that and get some alternative ideas for your Paper Pumpkin kits. So also, don't forget, one more day, today and then tomorrow, to take advantage of our last chance products. And those are products that retired from the current mini catalog and the current annual catalog. So there's a lot of stuff that's already gone. You do want to pay attention if you're looking at those lists and you don't accidentally order something in French and you wanted something in English. So pay attention to, don't just look at the pictures, also look at the descriptions, and then make sure you get the right item code as well. Don't forget, we have a clearance rack that has some pretty good things on it. So if you're not concerned about it being current merchandise and you want to take advantage of a really good deal, make sure you go check out the last chance products, and then also the clearance rack. And then while you're there, also go take a look at the online exclusive section. There's some things on there that you will find that won't be in our catalogs. They're completely online, which hence online exclusive. And some things that were in the mini or annual catalog are carrying over, but they're going to be online exclusive. So they didn't totally go away, but they're still out there. So make sure you go check those out. Also, a couple of weekends from now is my BOGO event, where you can purchase recently retired merchandise and get a new product order of the same value. So that Sunday, that's Mother's Day, and also my birthday, I'm going to be doing a BOGO event in lieu of a demonstration. So I didn't want to schedule another live, so I just thought, let me just do it on a Sunday. I know it's Mother's Day. I know a lot of you are probably going to be out maybe earlier for lunch. If your family takes you out, or if your honey takes you out, and that's okay. You can always watch the replay, but I will tell you that only those that are live will get the first opportunity for anything I have. And I have a lot. I have a lot. I still have a couple of other things on this table over here, but for the most part, all of my bundles have been pulled. All of my inks have been pulled. Embossing folders, dies, designer series paper, individual stamp sets. I just got to go back through that list one more time to make sure I'm not getting rid of something that actually is staying current. So, but if you're interested, it is Mother's Day weekend. I believe it is, let me look on my calendar, May the 14th, Sunday, May the 14th. 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I will be streaming to both Facebook and YouTube, because I can see on the comments the timestamp and the order of when something is claimed. So I think that'll probably be the best thing. Make sure I'm missing anybody. Yep, caught up on comments. Okay. So online orders of $35 or more, May 1st through the 15th, using that host code that is scrolling across your screen, you're going to receive the free class kit that we're going to be demonstrating today that uses the Cheerful Daisies bundle. It's actually the entire suite. I'm using something from like the entire suite. So if you've enjoyed seeing cards with the Cheerful Daisy bundle, we're going to be doing 3. Now, this particular class kit, you'll get enough to make 6 cards. So your class kit will contain enough supplies to do 2 of each of what I'm doing today. Okay, just so you know. And then let me make sure I didn't miss something else. Nope, we're good. All right, so let me log into because I'm pretty sure, yep. Let me log into my wheel again. We've got a couple of drawings to do. So let me share my screen. Want this one. And we're sharing. Okay, awesome. I didn't do a live last week. Y'all, I had all kinds of stuff everywhere in here. And my crafting table was in no position and was not ready to do a live. I was like, I can't do this. But I got a lot done, which is good. Because I wanted to make sure I was prepared for May 2nd when the new catalog goes into effect. All right, so if you joined me Sunday before last, April the 16th was the last one that I did. Let me do some shuffling here and watch my video either from Facebook or YouTube. Your name's on the wheel, and if you shared, your name's on here twice. Anybody new that might be joining me today or watching the replay, when you share my videos, whether you're Facebook or YouTube, and you come back into the comment section and type shared, your name gets entered into the drawing a second time. And so you have an extra chance of winning. And what are we giving away? We're giving away a set of cards that I made. That is the second half of the month for April. So we still have today. So any orders that come through today will get qualified to receive. See if I can, get these cards up here so you can see them. I hope you can see those. I'm going to turn them sideways a little bit because I know sometimes there's a glare if the paper's too bright, too light. But we're going to be giving away a set of the April 16th through the 30th class cards, the ones that I demonstrated. So it's only one set, but they're already completed cards. We're going to be giving those away. And who's going to be our winner? Oh, it's Bev. Okay, I don't know if Bev's watching right now. I can't see my comments from here, but notice it has YouTube share. I'm going to ask Beverly. In fact, I'll stop sharing in a little while, but Beverly, if you're watching, Beverly is one of my mods. So Beverly and Shannon, I don't know if Shannon's here. I know Shannon's away out of state, but Beverly, if you're on here, if while I'm live you have a question, Beverly and Shannon, they're my mods, so they kind of keep track of the chat because I'm not looking at chat, so I don't actually see when people come in once I get everything pointed down. But as a mod, they get the class kit, at least the first half of the month's class kits, just for being mods. And so I don't remember off the top of my head. I think Beverly, I think you placed an order the second half of the month. I think it was over the second half of the month. And she got a class kit. So she actually got the first class kit as a mod, and then I think the second class kit as for her order. So will you confirm for me? But if you don't want these cards, basically, what I'm saying is if you don't want the cards, If you don't want another set of these cards, let me know, and then I'll do another drawing. Otherwise, if you want them, let me know, and then I'll send them to you. Okay. All right. So now how do I get back to my wheels? So I got Beverly down for the cards. And like I said, I can't see chat right now. So I'm going to pull up the April video shares. So these are all my video shares from Facebook and YouTube. Let me do some shuffling. And what are we giving away? Well, the April stamp set for sharing my video is a copy of the Growth Takes Time stamp set. So any of the videos that I did, I think there was 3 of them that I did in April. If you shared my videos, your name is on here. Everybody's name is on here once for every video that you shared. So really, your name could be up on this particular wheel up to 3 times if you shared all of my videos. But it only takes one. So good luck to everybody for the month of April with whoever shared my videos. And let's spin. And it's it's Beverly. And look, it was her 410 video. That was probably from Facebook, because if it was from YouTube, I usually put a YT by there. But congratulations, Beverly. I don't remember what you ordered. I don't even remember if you ordered that, but congratulations. Let me stop sharing and let me go back into StreamYard. Go check out some comments. Hello, Mary Ellen. Thank you for sharing. Yes, yay, Bev. Congrats, Bev. I guess Beverly will let me know. If not, I'll do another drawing. I'll just leave that wheel up, and then if she wants me to redraw for the cards, then next Sunday I'll redraw for those cards and give them away. So Beverly, just let me know what you want me to do. But congratulations on winning the April shares. That's why I do my drawings live. It only takes one. All right. Let's take that off. And let's go ahead and get started with our demonstration. Let me move these out of the way. And let me flip my camera. I think we're good. Notice how the babies got quiet. Yay. We got some full tummies now. All right. So, if you have not yet seen Cheerful Daisies, this is the bundle that is going to be featured. Let me turn this down. There we go. This is the bundle that's going to be featured for the month of May. And then we have some really neat designer series paper, which I think I didn't use almost every sheet, but if you haven't seen this paper, let me show it to you real quickly. We've got this side right here, and then that's the flip side. There's one sheet. Here is another sheet. And then those to the back side. These are going to be featuring all of the new, it's either going to be a new in color or one of the new core colors. Then you have this sheet of daisies with that new Moody Mauve. And the flip side is that. And then this is one that's still a full sheet. They got a full sheet of this. And then the flip side to that is copper clay. A copper clay. And then what's this one? We got, oh, here we go. We got, oh no, it's the same one. my pages got out of order in here. There's one right there. There's one. Very similar to that one, but it is different. And then the flip side to that one is that one. And then we got one more, which one more is, it is this one right here, which has a bunch of different little smaller things on that you can do different cards with. There's 2 of each of these sheets, and then the flip side to that one is the Moody Mauve. And so those are your 6 different page designs. And then of course you have the flip side as well. And by the way, these are the class kit cards that are through today. So any orders placed today, $35 or more, you're going to get a kit that has enough supplies to make 2 each of these cards using the Growth Takes Time stamp set and the radiating dies. Okay, so today's last chance. And then now I've gotten everything done. Our first card is going to be, you can see that, it's kind of bright. This one right here, we're going to be doing this one, and I chose to use boho blue and basic white. So boho blue, basic white, and pebbled path. I thought these colors really went well together. So let me pull this down a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing today. I don't know if that might help a little bit. Be kind of bright there. All right, so let's straighten that up. Let's put that right there so you can kind of see that. And then I will just work right here. And I got all my little pieces. And also we have a new, I haven't mounted it yet, but I need to use this. We're going to have a new, effective 5/2, a new, like copyright type stamp set that's available. And I think we're going to use this Stampin' Up. Just something real simple on this one. I like this one. This is photopolymer, so this one's nice. The photopolymer. So let me take that one off so I can stamp the back of these. And let me get my thin, I don't know what block this is. What is this? G? My G block. And then what am I stamping in? We're going to stamp in Pebbled Path because that's what the sentiment is going to be stamped in. So let me get the back and stamp it out. Something real simple. All right, now on our front, we're going to have a sheet of boho blue. And then this designer series paper, this actually comes from the 2023 to 2025 in color 6x6 designer series paper. I used a few sheets from this just to help coordinate with this particular class kit. So I hope you like it. We're going to mount this piece and look at the back. Oh, the back is hearts, boho blue hearts. It's so cute. We're going to be using a strip of that particular designer series paper too. Okay, so we're going to mount this piece of designer series paper onto that piece of boho blue, and then we're going to mount that mat. It's there. We're going to mount that mat on the front. It's the center front. Centered. There we go. See, the card's already coming together. Stella says I need to take Beverly to Vegas. Exactly. All right. Now I also have a mat of basic white that has been embossed with this particular embossing folder. I don't know what to call it. It's like a weave, but it's like a, I don't know. It looks weavy to me, but it's part of the set of 3 basic embossing folders that you can get that I believe are currently unavailable. But anyway, they're online exclusive. They're just not available, but they will be. But we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. We're going to pop this layer up off dimensionals. I'm going to put one in the middle too to help stabilize the center. Go. So let's pop that up. And when we do that, we're going to put this one just a little off, you know, just a little off. Oh, you know what? This was not cut down. Oh no. I didn't cut this piece down. Dag nabbit. All right, hold on, guys. I can't cut it while there's dimensionals on it. That was originally this was supposed to be a mat, like the mat instead of the designer series paper, but somewhere along the way I changed my mind and decided to add the DSP to it, and then I cut down the sample that I was doing, but forgot to go back and actually cut the piece that I had previously cut. Let me double check. Let me double check the measurement there. All right, so let's cut it. Let's cut it. It's not a big difference, but it's enough to. There we go. All right, let's put some fresh dimensionals on because those other ones are not going to stick. One more. All right, and I still need to, on that, I keep pulling the wrong trimmer, but I need to change my cutting blade because I'm getting fuzzies. I'm just cutting my fuzzies off on the edge when I cut it a certain way. All right. All right, now let's put this sideways. That way you can still see some of that designer series paper. Okay, and then now we're going to stamp our sentiment, and we're going to be stamping in Pebbled Path. And this one is going to say, wishing you the brightest birthday. Well, let's ink that up. And we're going to put this over off to the right a little bit. We're going to put that up on dimensionals. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put that piece down. I'm going to put this right here. I do want that one to be kind of level at least. And then I have my two stem pieces that I cut out with crumb cake. And then, oh, also I need to stamp. I left them on there on purpose, but I need to stamp. Bring my scrap paper. I went ahead and stamped and die cut 2 of the daisies, the half daisies, but I need to stamp the little center there, and I'm stamping it in full strength. I'm using the small little center, and I'm stamping it in full strength Pebbled Path. I did. Is it the right one? Yeah. Oh, that's a little darker. It's gonna dry up and look a lot lighter than that. because when I stamped off with the pebbled path, it was really light, and I didn't want it to be that light. So that one looks darker though, but it's the same color. Okay. All right, we're gonna get some glue out because of, once again, I forgot about my adhesive sheets. And we're gonna put a little bit of glue. Doesn't need much. And this one, I'm gonna put this one this way. And then we'll do the other one, like coming out, coming out of the other one. And that. And then I'm going to pop these up on a dimensional. And these go like upside down. By the way, when your order is $50 or more, you're going to get a coordinating accessory to go with this. And then let me cut. We're going to be using some basic white twine. I love the new ribbons, these new textured ribbons, but man, they make some pretty thick bows. So I want to use other ribbons instead. I think on one of the cards, I used that particular ribbon. That's why I have it out, but you'll notice, you'll see I won't actually do a bow because it makes a really thick bow. So I have a double bow with this basic white twine that is part of the Baker's Twine Essential Pack that has crumb cake, berry vanilla, basic black, and then gray granite, as well as basic white. And then we're going to put a glue dot on there, and then we're going to put that one on that stem. And then I have the adhesive back solid gems in copper clay, boho blue, and lemon lolly. It's a fun name. We're going to put the boho blue ones on this card. So let's put a big one up there. We'll put a medium right there, and then we'll grab one of these small ones and put a small one right there. And let me close that pebble path for now, and then show you card number 1. Hopefully that's not too dark, but you can see it. Card number 1. All right, card number 2 has a moody mauve color to it, so we're going to be doing that one. And I got all my pieces right here. I'm going to be working with another basic white base. And this one's going to be a landscaped card, and we're going to be stamping in wild wheat, the baby poo color, I call it. And let me clean my stamp. And then we'll stamp the back. Make sure I'm stamping the right side up on this one. There we go. Set that aside. And let's flip it over and start putting this one together. We have our Moody Mauve cardstock, and this cardstock is going to cover the entire front. You also have the option, if you wanted to, you also have the option of making the entire base Moody Mauve and just putting a piece of basic white on the inside, your insert. That's also an option. Since we're covering the entire front with Moody Mauve. And let me slide this into place. Go. All right. Now, there is a stamp. Oh, I put my Moody Moth back. Let me get my Moody Moth back out. There is a stamp, and I'm trying to figure out where I took it from. What did I take this from? It is a stamp that has a little splotch to it. I'm looking. Oh, there it is. It comes from Pedal Park. It's that little splotch right there. I still had that one out, and so I took that splotch, and I'm just gonna splotch a few little dots here and there. I'm gonna go ahead and put those on first, so I don't actually get anything on. And then we'll do one over here. I'm doing one, and then I'm flipping the stamp and kind of doing it, that way I have 3 splotches that are kind of side by side. Okay. That is all that I'm doing with Moody Mauve. But that's the only stamp that's not part of this stamp set that I pulled from another stamp to just decorate this with. Then we have this piece of basic white that's been embossed with that weave type embossing folder again. And then I have a small piece of the designer series paper that has the Moody Mauve tones to it. And we're going to put this down. We're going to put this down right here. And let me make sure that looks like to be right side up. We're going to put this piece right here. Okay, just line it up, leave about 1/2 inch on that one. And then let's pop this up with some dimensionals. Stuck on there. Oh, it's stuck. There we go. And I am not looking at comments, so if you came in after I got started, welcome. You notice you don't hear the dryer because Chris was like, I need to turn that down. He did. He was being very thoughtful today. We're going to put this in the center. Make sure that's straight. Yes, that's straight. Okay, we'll start building this. Then I have these 2 strips of designer series paper. There's the back of that piece on one of the pieces of designer series paper. We're going to be using the Moody Mauve kind of brush stroke back piece of it. And then from the In Color designer series paper, we're going to be using the hearts strip. So there's a strip of that. But what I did with those is I took the Happy Labels Pick a Punch, and we're going to be punching the ends so it has a little bit of a decoration to it, and it's not just a straight edge cut that we're going to add to this. I'm just flipping it over to make sure it's going to be even before I punch it. And then we're going to do the same thing. Oh, I already did it to the small one. I don't know why I didn't do it to the big one. All right, so let's put this piece. Let's see if I can get some adhesive going. I'm going to put this strip in the middle of this strip. Okay, and then we're going to take that entire strip and we're going to put it across the bottom, just like that. All right. And I've got my flower. I decided to stamp and die cut the large daisy. And I stamped this in wild wheat The outside of it is in full strength wild wheat, and on the inside, because there's two stamps. There's your detailed, and then there's your coordinating stamp that helps with the shading part on the inside. I stamped off in wild wheat, and I'm just curling my flower, and then I want to put a dimensional in the middle. The middle of it I stamped in Moody Mauve. Okay, and we're going to put that right there. And then I have 4 of these little leaf images, and I stamped 2 of them in full strength pebbled path, and the other 2 are stamped off in pebbled path. So that's what happens when you do full strength pebbled path and the lighter version of that. It almost looks like gray granite, but it's not. And then I'm just pinching my leaves. And then we're going to put these on with some glue dots. I looked to see how they looked coming out of the flower, if it looked better going that way or if it looked better going that way, and it looked better going this way. So I'm putting mine on that way. And Mikey is being loud. I don't know if y'all can hear him. It sounds like he's recording a song. That's what it sounds like. All right, and then we're going to put another one coming out of that side. And then I'm just putting glue dots on the tip of these. And then that side. And then let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment. I've got, what are we stamping in? We're stamping in wild wheat and where is, oh, here it is. You made my day. You made my day. I'm going to stamp in that. And when I stamp this, I'm going to stamp closer over to the right. Let me stand up so I can actually see if I'm going to be doing this straight. Oh, perfect. Perfect. All right. Bring that back there. There we go. All right. Now this piece right here, we're going to put some adhesive on the back. And I'm just going to push this back behind. Oh, my flower's too low. That's it. Oh, my flower's too low. All right. I got to move my flower, you guys. I got to move my flower because the flower is supposed to cover up the top of that's cutting it close. But the top of the flower is supposed to cover up the edge of the excess of that piece. If you're replicating this card, you can also just cut that piece down if you wanted to. But anyway, now I decided to use the gray granite twine to make my double bow on here, just because this gray granite is very, it complements that pebbled path. It looks like the lighter version of pebbled path. So if you're replicating this card and you don't have pebbled path, you could get away with smoky slate or gray granite. Sorry, gray granite. So I'm going to make a double bow with the twine, if I can get it right the first time. My fingers are really tender because I was moving. I should have had gloves on when I did this, but I was outside yesterday in the garage reorganizing all my shipping boxes and my little Stampin' Up area that I have out there with seasonal stuff. And I should have wore gloves, but I didn't. So now my fingers are paying for it. We're gonna put this right here. I could move those, but I'm gonna leave them alone. I'm gonna leave them alone. And then now we're going to use the, on this one, we can get away with using the copper clay solid gems, adhesive solid gems. I've like completely lost my, my take your pick tool. Y'all, I swear. I literally have lost my take your pick tool. What did I do with it? Like, this desk is only so big, you guys. I have lost my take your pick tool. All right. Well, I didn't hear it fall. And I don't think I threw it away like I did the last time. So, all right, let me just do this. Let me just use the edge of my snips to grab onto one of these if I can. I literally have like lost my take your pick tool. All right, let's put one of those right there until I can get the core color accessories. Well, let me do a middle size one. Then I'm just working with what I have, and this copper clay color does a good job complementing the moody mauve, just so you know. Trying to grab on a small one. There we go. I got a small one. All right, let's throw the small one up there. And let me close that up. We are almost done. The last card is super, super simple, but there you go. Whew, finally, card number 2. Card number 2. Let me catch up on some comments. Hello, Sandy. Thank you, Donna. Hello, Marcia. Hey, Terry. You're watching from the airplane? Good to see you on here again. Hello. Thank you for sharing, Carol. Thank you. Check the floor. I didn't hear anything hit the floor though, but yeah, I could be wrong. It's not on the floor. I have a drawer in front of me, but it didn't go in the drawer. I'm going to find it when my live is over with. I know. Oh, there it is. Found it. I had put it over by my little mini Stampin' Cut Emboss screen. Okay. I'm going to leave it right there, you guys. If I lose it, just tell me it's in front of you, Barbara. All right. Card number 3. It is our final card. And it is super, super simple. But I wanted to use Pretty Peacock again. This is the first time, well, this is almost the first time I've used Pretty Peacock since it came back. It was one of my favorite colors. And I'm glad it's back. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. Pretty Peacock base. This card is going to be opening this way. Okay, I wanted to try to have each of the cards go open in a different direction. A couple of things here. I have my very first mat in Pretty Peacock, and this one is also embossed with that textured weavy embossing folder. And let's put that on. There we go. Do a smiley face. No one will ever see that. All right, let's put this on the front. I like the tone on tone here. Just gives an extra little special decoration to it. And then we have our basic white piece. I need to stamp the back too. I got to stamp the back first. Let me go ahead and put this piece in on the inside, so I don't forget and I don't use it for something else. Okay, there's our inside. This one we're going to be stamping in copper clay. So let me clean. Uh-oh, there's a baby crying already. Clean my stamp. And let me stamp the back. Copper clay. You can also stamp in Pretty Peacock if you wanted to. All right, let's flip that back over. Let me go ahead and stamp our sentiment while we got it. While I got the ink open. I did break out the stylish shaped dies, which, by the way, that was the banner on the very first card I did. The stylish shaped dies we used. And on this one, it's going to say your friendship means everything. Well, they were quiet, and now you woke up. All right. All right, so I have that. And then I used this particular scallop die. And then I took a piece of this designer series paper, and we're going to put that in the center. Okay. I know I've done this card before with different designer series paper and different cardstock. Let's center that. We're going to make that designer series paper and that Pretty Peacock just pop on this particular card. I love these colors and how they really went well together. And let me put these down here. And let me put one in the center. I am going to have to run a ribbon through it. So all right. Let's put this on. Then we'll run our ribbon through it. What is it, Daddy? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to run this back behind. What, Baba? What? 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 Grab a glue dot. I'm gonna do an alternate way of putting this ribbon down. Put a glue dot on the end of that. And I'm going to stretch it across, not too tight. What, Daddy? And then I'll put another glue dot on that side and stretch it across. Hold it down like that. On the back of the sentiment, we're going to put a dimensional at the top and at the bottom. And we're doing that so that it will straddle the ribbon. And it'll stick to the cardstock. Okay, so that kind of covers up where those two pieces of ribbon came together. And then I just happen to have a scrap piece of this copper clay ribbon. And I'm just going to tie a knot, not a bow, but a knot. Tie this right. Okay. And then cutting at an angle. I hope I'm cutting that right. Oh, that looks horrible, Barbara. Let's see if I can get that a little more straight. I gotta switch scissors. These ribbon scissors are starting to get a little dull. And then let me cut this end. That needs to be cut a little bit more. Let me cut it from this angle. Try not to cut my fingers, you guys. Yeah, I need to definitely switch out these paper snips. I've used these for ribbon for a long time, and up until the last couple of lives, they've just, you know, they're starting not to cut as sharp. So I can take a sharp, I can sharpen them with something if I have something. I've got a knife sharpener in the kitchen, my Pampered Chef one, but I don't know if it'll do these snips. But I think it's time to retire these to paper. Is my guess. What, Baba? All right, and then I'm going to use the lemon lolly. Even though the color in there is like Daffodil Delight and crushed curry, is it? I can't remember. I think it's crushed curry and Daffodil Delight are the two colors that are in there. I'm going to go ahead and use lemon lolly on here, and it all depends on what I have on here. Let me see. Because on the other one we'll just put one there. We'll put one right there. Like, it's just random. And then we'll put a small one right there. All right. And that is card number 3. Very, very simple. We're letting the designer series paper do all the work for us on that particular card. And let me move this out of the way. We are done. We are done. And I got dimensionals all over me. Let me pull this up a little bit so I can show all the cards for my thumbnail. Let's put that in the middle. And then we have that one. Let me change it a little bit before I actually take a picture, but I just wanted to show you all of the cards at the same time. This is the class kit that you can get May 1st through the 15th using the Cheerful Daisies bundle and the designer series paper, along with some other products. The supply list is in the event description. I'm trying to talk over a screaming kitten underneath me. The supply list does not have the current product because the program that we use, until the products are available to actually sell, that particular program doesn't allow us to put the products on there. So May 2nd, if you'll open up that supply list, it'll have all of the products. Right now, it just has the things that you can buy, you know, like the basic white cardstock and the dimensionals and the twine combo pack and the stylish shape dies and the what else? Oh, the contour dies and the, you know, anything else. But like the new products won't be on there until May 2nd, just so you know. So it's kind of like a really skeleton supply list right now. Let's see. Thank you, Donna. And Nadine says, oh, so simple but nice. Love it. Can use this designer. Yes, you can. Yes. In fact, this last card, I know I've done this card before. It was just different paper and designer series paper altogether. So they're good bones, and then you can just switch them out with, and then if you don't have this stamp set, you can totally substitute other greetings from other stamp sets that you have as well. Hello, Beverly. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Pat. Hello, Cindy. Thank you for sharing. Pat loves the colors. Bev loves all of them. Hello, Libby. Welcome back from the beach. I was kind of jelly there for a little while. But there you have it. This is the class kit that you can get May 1st through the 15th with your online order of $35 or more using that host code that scrolling across your screen. I say May the 1st, but even though the new products don't begin until May 2nd, if you place an order on May 1st, you can include any of the new products because you have to wait till May 2nd. So, but technically it does start May 1st. So if you have an order and you want any of the new products, I would suggest waiting until after May the 2nd. The only reason I would suggest to do an order before then is if you want to take advantage of any of the last chance products before they're completely gone. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Other than that, enjoy your Sunday afternoons wherever you are. It's very gorgeous here in San Antonio, Texas. It wasn't a few days ago. It was stormy and whoa, it was like, woo. But we needed the rain. And yeah, so as far as this evening, Chris wanted to watch Passion of the Christ. So we're going to go throw it on the TV in the living room and eat some dinner while we're watching it and just enjoy our Sunday evening. So you do the same. Make sure you check on your elderly neighbors and make sure they're doing okay. And other than that, we have a new scrapbook layout beginning next Wednesday. And so is it a new one? No, it's page 2. I'm like a week behind already. It's page 2. And if you missed last week's, you go back and watch it because what did I use? I've already put it away. Let me go grab it. We're going to be doing page 2 of this one right here, which I did use the daisy paperwork that I'm playing with right now. What is this called? Fresh as a Daisy. It's Fresh as a Daisy, the designer series paper. So we'll be doing page 2. They're pre-recorded videos, and it's 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesday. So if you want to join me for page 2 of layout number 50, this is my 50th layout. Yay! It's a big milestone. Then look for me on Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. Or if you can't join when the premiere starts, you can always watch the replay. So thank you all for joining me this afternoon. We will see y'all later. Bye, y'all.